Oh, no, it did not. Come on, man. Come on, X. Don't be tripping like that. We got work to do here. We got work to do. What's going on? All right. So you said he told me that my name associated with blue biblically. That's pretty cool. Darker light, if you know, like the shade of blue. I see you guys having your conversation. President Trump revealed he was trying to rid the world of nukes. Now I know this is talking about Trump with the nukes right here, but I'm not. I'm going to completely ignore that. And let me put this up right here and completely ignore that and just bring up the fact that I am at my limits with people on the internet with Trump. There's so many people pushing rumors that President Trump is sick, pushing rumors that, oh, he doesn't have lung and whatnot. Bro, something like that is so big and so hard to hide that you don't think the media, if they had confirmation, they would push that. People are trying to rush him into his damn grave, and we just got him back. It really infuriates me that people will do anything for likes and clicks, and I know that's crazy, an influencer saying that, right? Dude, it's like there are limits. I had to snap on this Twitter profile, Buffy. Let me show you guys this interaction. And that's how you know I'm back active, because I'm back snapping on people again. That's what it is. Like I'm putting stuff back in check. We getting stuff straightened out again, man. I'm not inactive. I'm using my brand. I'm bringing attention to stuff, bro. And we exposing folks again. So this is a big Twitter account, I guess you could say. Let's see. So let me get this straight. This Twitter profile wished death on the President Trump, and I addressed it. She goes on to block me because those narrative breakers were getting ready to humble her. Content is content, but we have to have a limit. You are disgusting, and I am going to expose who is behind this profile. You got the right one. You don't know who the F you're fucking with. So I have done some research, and I have been told that this is possibly an Indian male that's behind this account. I'm just trying to get that full validation before I expose it, so make sure you guys do follow this closely when I expose this weirdo. But this is what they posted. Y'all, is happening. And I said, you're a weird bitch if you're a man, and if you're a man, you're a bitch nigga. This person said, bitch, you're black. He don't give a fuck about you either. Who the hell are you to tell me what he gives a fuck and what he don't care about? Like I said, how are you going to tell me when he opened his home to me countless times, allowed me to be in position to change my life, family life, lives around them? Trump is everything the media says he isn't. Out of all the hate I had for Biden, I have never wished death on him. It comes to a point where I understand you had to make content. I understand the world we live in, but this is the motherfucking president of the United States. Show some fucking respect to this man. He has given so much and still chooses to serve. Don't like him, cool. But I can't sit here and allow anyone to disrespect the greatest thing that has happened to this country in recent human history. This is the year 2025, and I will still die for Trump. This person going to send me a stupid reply like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm not reading all that. And that's what I hate about the internet. Like, man, some stuff can be content as content creators, but bro, we got to have a limit. You wishing death on the president of the United States because the media tells you not like him. Nigga, fuck you. Like, how weird are you to really wish death on the president just because you don't like what he says or he does? This nigga has literally won 3 times for a reason. You're like one of the only motherfuckers that really hate him. The internet is ran by bots. Most of the Trump hate ain't even legitimate. I've been around Trump's, man, come on, man. Been around this dude for years. He gets nothing but absolute love and admiration no matter where he goes, whether he's in the hoods, whether he's in a different country, no matter where he is, in places that he's supposed to be hated, he is adored and loved. To sit here and wish death on a man is crazy. Liberals have gotten so unhinged. There has to be limits. And you have conservatives that's playing into it. Shame on them. Content is content. This is the president of the United States. That's a national security risk. You're alleging that he's sick. You deserve hands and feet put on you, nigga. You can't be sitting here saying that Trump is sick with terminal illness for clicks. This shit like this is what makes other countries feel like, okay, they might be weak and they're vulnerable. Let's start hacking their shit. Let's start releasing information. Let's start increasing the bots. You can't show any sign of weakness in this nation. That's why if he was to be sick, it would be hidden. So what are influencers trying to gain by shedding light on what might be? Makes no sense. Let me just play this video of Lil Nas X and give you guys some context first. Context. So Lil Nas X, the side of his face has stopped working. And I want you guys to remember the same thing that happened to Justin Bieber not too long ago. So he started having these problems on his face. And then he started crashing out like 4 or 5 months later. Let's just get into this video. Let this video play out. and I'm gonna give my take on this. And I want to see what you guys in the chat got to say. And let's just see if I'm a little bit too far off. Let's see if I'm too far gone or if I'm cooking.
And when I smile, this is me doing a full smile right now, by the way. It's like, what the fuck? Bro, I can't even laugh right, bro. What the fuck? Oh my God. So, oh my God, bro. So, yeah. And when I smile,
So, anyone that has any experience with drugs, was this Negro on drugs? Because if he lost the side of his face, I thought it was possibly a stroke, or could that be related to drug use? But he lost the side of his face, and he was hospitalized then. The conspiracy in me starts to go off because he's in Los Angeles, California. And LA has the 5150 contracts where they can put you on a psychiatric hold, dope you up, brainwash you, mind control you. Everything that people think MK Ultra is what 5150 contracts are. For the 5150 hold. It's really worth looking into. And it's odd to me because he is a specific character that originally started off as a musician that was mainly a child audience. He had nothing but children on his audience. And then he transitioned to straight out Satanism, whether people call it parody or not. Like some of the most blatant Satanism I think I've ever seen in my life. You know, it definitely came a long way from those Illuminati videos that made pizza slices look like a pyramid to this nigga actively dancing on Satan as a gay man. Like that shit was just as bold as possible. But the disturbing part is that he started off by first promoting the children. So I'm saying that to say this. When you have that type of position in Hollywood to be used as a main source of propaganda, to be one of the people that tries to create the shift in human consciousness, it comes with a lot of power and a lot of restrictions and a lot of secrets. It's not a stretch to say that Lil Nas X started going crazy because he can't tell the world from what he did, the opportunities he gained, and the amount of people he manipulated. He's getting older. He's starting to live with his consciousness. What do celebrities do? Well, I learned from being in LA for a few months that celebrities a lot of times will engage in these, well, let me not get banned on Twitch, but they engage in these acts that are ungodly. And these acts are sometimes put on camera. These acts are sometimes used as blackmail, etc. A lot of these artists, they'll start doing drugs to run away from that. A lot of artists will also be used for propaganda, will be used by the government, will be used by maybe different countries, will be used by occult societies to push out a message. They'll also take drugs to escape from that. Do people really just think celebrities are taking drugs because they got the money to afford it? No. Do you know most celebrities don't start taking drugs until they get super successful? But they've been had money because it's certain things that you got to do to get super successful. Lil Nas X was at the very top of it. And it seems like when you do get to that very top of that top, it comes with a lot of consequences. Same can be said with Miley Cyrus. And another thing about LA is a lot of people don't bring up is how Martin Lawrence was caught in like 1996 walking around butt ass naked in LA. People just slap that on the wrist and keep it moving. Why was Martin Lawrence in the height of his career walking butt ass naked in LA? And he had a gun in his hand, flashing gun at individuals. It really reminds me of the Us movie where people come out from under the basement. It's not a stretch to say that that boy done got himself up to the very top and has witnessed things that he shouldn't witness. And it could be drug use that he's trying to use to run away from it. Or he could have recently been on a 5150 hold. He could have even been trying to get out the label. Let's say that the label has said you're shelved until you push more Satanism. He can't reveal that to the people. He'll lose everything he has. So, man, he might just do drugs and say, fuck it, I'm not doing this no more. I feel guilty. I feel like my soul is at risk. Because when he was a kid making money, it was like, man, how can you judge me if this is giving me everything that you wouldn't? That was his take. Now that he has everything, he has to live with what he did to get there. And it shows. Living with demons are real. No matter how much money and fame that someone could have, I tell you guys all the time, don't envy no man but yourself. Only envy what you don't have for yourself, because I tell you, it's not all sweet and gold. Like even with my car. So I had the Mustang for over a year. Never had a check engine light. Never. Had no problem with transmission, nothing. I just bought that Corvette. Check engine light came on. You think influencers are going to tell you that type of shit? No. I'm taking it to the dealership. Go to get it fixed. But no one's going to tell you the bad part. All you get to see is me inside my Corvette, driving or have a girl in there and living my best life. No one gets to see the bad part. Bro, everyone has problems. We have problems. So don't envy these people's lives. Some of these people are absolutely miserable. Lil Nas X is proof of it. I think he has... I think he's gotten himself in some shit that's much beyond him. Much bigger than him, in my opinion. What Lil Nas X is in is much bigger than him. And I think it's a cry to get out. He's trying to get out through extreme means. If you look at Miley Cyrus when she broke out with Disney, she was trying to get out of that contract by extreme means, by doing the absolute most craziest stuff to get out of her contract with Disney. And it could be something similar with Lil Nas X, but he also attacked a member of the law. So his issues might be a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's keep going. Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow. Let's go ahead and play this video. Black Americans are uploading videos praising President Trump for D.C., claiming that they can walk around the streets and feel safe for the first time in their lives, urging Trump to clean up the cities. A massive shift is happening, nobody noticing. Trump. Because I tell you, I can't stand going to Maryland because Maryland makes me feel unsafe as fuck. That place is cold, it's dark, and those niggas there look like they have absolutely the worst intentions for me. Can't stand Maryland. And I know Baltimore isn't the DMV, so I ain't gonna even mention that hellhole. But Maryland just doesn't feel good, and a lot of parts of Virginia don't. So just to see this and black people actually saying that they approve of it, it's a massive shift. Like I tell you guys, we are living in the woke apocalypse, bro. What was before is not today. People are canceling the cancel culture.
Yeah, DEA, ICE, it's all that outside in Washington, D.C. I don't even got to look over my shoulder no more. I'm walking around with this shit. I ain't hiding none of this shit. I'm walking blocks with this motherfucker. Listen, jump out on me if you want.
This jury feeling safe.
I'm gonna scream. They're gonna be here in 33 seconds. As soon as you talking about, get that shit up. Ah!
That's funny as hell. He talking about if he ever get robbed, he gonna scream so the police get cuffed. That's crazy. Can't y'all imagine how bad it's gotten that blacks are now uploading videos praising for police? Nigga, it makes people like me feel so good because I was ahead of the game. It make me low-key want to get emotional because I dreamed of stuff like this. I was saying stuff like this and I was considered a lame-ass nigga. But now you got blacks that aren't conventional, like when you think of conservative, but rocking with conservatism. That's all I wanted. People like him break the narrative of me. You iced out looking like a rapper and you praising the police. This is what they feared the most. They have lost their demographics. It's the main reason why they're busting in so many migrants. Because they have lost that black demographic. I keep telling people over and over. They've lost niggas. They've lost niggas. Niggas are now thankful, smiling, cheek to cheek, because of police outside. Man, I tell you what's going on.
They gonna help the shit out of me. Y'all niggas jump out of y'all want. Good God almighty, boy. I got some motherfucking help. Some backup. For real, you jump out. I'm gonna blow your ass. Look, they right here. Look, they outside though. Oh, God almighty. I could just scream. They gonna help me.
Yeah, man. What a time to be alive. And we should have known it was coming because when Trump rode through the hood in Atlanta and had the whole hood rocking with him, we should have known what was coming. It was obvious that this time was coming. Yo, where the chat at? Y'all eating dinner, man? Do I have to start streaming a little bit earlier, chat? Let me know because it's 10 p.m. right here and the chat just disappeared. I don't know if everyone done went to sleep. I know everyone got to go to work, so I need to be like, aware of people and their schedules. So make sure that y'all can get the content. So this is another weird one. This TikTok influencer, Yana J. The site is a story waiting to break. Which site? What are you talking about, Quid? Quid X1? You said the site is a story waiting to break. Which site? 8 p.m. here in Colorado. Oh, all right, man. 8 p.m. in Colorado. That's what's up. So what you mean, Twitch? You said Twitch is a story waiting to break. Got finished cooking, never going away. Appreciate you. Quit. What you mean, Twitch? Hey, so I was actually thinking when I get a little bit older, I'm 31. I was thinking when I get close to 40, I might move to Colorado, like Denver. I don't know. It might be a change of scenery. I like living the last of my youth in Miami, but when settling down time, I'm really thinking about Colorado. I really love that place. It's just the air, the everything. Just seeing what Quid say. So shout out to Colorado. Shout out to Prime Time Baller and Quid. It's an evil site. You said Twitch is evil. This is the thing. Why is a conservative journalist on Twitch? I'm the breaker of narratives. I want to enter the areas I'm not supposed to be. I don't want to be like where everyone expects me to be, because that's not where our target audience is. If I got prominence on Twitch, I would actually have a better chance to actually influence individuals that typically wouldn't vote red or even be conservative or change their life to change their life, because they have someone that's in an area that's typically not populated of my type of people. I don't want to be in an echo chamber. I want to change the echoes of the new chambers that I enter. So I don't want to already be where I'm accepted. I want to fight for it, and I want to push my way into it so I can help influence something and change it. But if I go to these places where I'm already expected to be, like doing Rumble or any things, or even X, I got 1.5 million, about to be 1.6 million. Of course, people expect me to go live on X and do what? Get a ton of support? That's too easy. I've already gained the support of people on X, but we can start this from X. Most of y'all that is watching this came from X, and we can help build this and actually create a brand that is making a change for the country. It's one thing to just have a brand, but if we can gain dominance on Twitch, it'll matter much more in the midterms in the next presidential election, because then we would have an audience of individuals that typically wouldn't vote red that are considering voting red just because of this brand. I'm thinking ahead. It might not make sense right now, but I genuinely try to live by breaking the narratives in every part of my life. Yeah, man. We were originally from Sacramento, California. Wife's last duty station was here at Fort Bragg. Yes, sir. I was stationed at Fort Bragg for 3 years of my life. So I already know what it's like up in Fayetteville, North Carolina, man. I wonder if they still got the spots that I loved. I was up there from 2013 to 2016. What was the name of that one restaurant I loved in Fayetteville? Man, it was on, oh man, I forgot it all. The air, it does hit hard there, man. It does hit hard. But I used to love those little restaurants that they had, man. Pretty affordable restaurants. And it's a spot that had the best bacon cheese fries that I ever had in my life. God, I want to remember them so bad. But they have these bacon cheese fries. They are amazing. And I want to go to Fayetteville just for those fries. What is the name of that restaurant? I can't stand when it's on the tip of your head. You can't get it. Black Recluse, you said, I finally have to do the podcast with Patriot Twins on YouTube. Yeah, shout out to them, man. To them Hodge boys. So, this TikTok influencer, Yana J, is going viral because she broke down on stream after revealing she got evicted for her house and claimed she got scammed by her landlord and was told her rent was $100 a year.
But I got kicked out of the tiny home that I wanted to stay in. Now I'm gonna go and work. Okay? But that's okay. I'm okay. Everyone's okay.
Okay, chat. Let me get off the screen for this. If this woman truly believed that she could rent a location for $100 a month, women as a whole might be fucked, bro. If we've allowed for women to get that damn dumb, to be that gullible, we've made a severe mistake. And they might all be cooked. Not everyone is dumb as her, but the fact that someone as dumb as her exists, it tells us where we are as a man, as a society, as humans. And we're definitely digressing. We're going backwards in every way. Because there makes no sense on how someone could be dumb enough to sit there and think that nigga $100 is enough. She has to be a prostitute on the side and ain't telling us the whole story. That he was like, top me off and an extra 100 and I'm good. There's no way in the fuck you're going to convince me that you're dumb enough to believe that anyone in their mama is going to charge you $100 a month. Nigga, it costs more than your lights. How can you be so stupid in the year of 2025 to think that $100 can pay your rent? What the fuck was she staying in? I mean, even if you were to rent a house from Lord of the Ring Hobbits, a Hobbit house will cost you more than 100 a goddamn month. A house for Hobbits will cost you more than 400 a month. If I was to price a house for Hobbits, that's at least $1,300. Have y'all seen what the hell Frodo inside of his house looks like? Like, bro, if you really want to compare that to what we're living in, they would charge like $1,400 for Hobbit houses. These niggas have all of their appliances. They have cabinets, they have couches and beds and shit. They would charge you an arm and a leg for that. How the fuck can she be dumb enough to think that $100 is enough money for that? Like, nigga, they would charge you more to stay inside of an Oompa Loompa house. Who could be stupid enough to think that $100 a month can buy you anything? And the scariest thing is that these people are influencers. They have the ability to influence individuals to be as dumb as them. Bro, oh, we in trouble. We are in trouble. Women are in trouble. We are in trouble. If we've gotten that dumb to believe that we can spend $100 a month on rent in the year 2025 to where niggas can barely afford toilet paper, it might be the dumbest motherfucker on the internet right now. Might be the dumbest. Might be the dumbest. Here's another thing. I can't stand people that are like corny and try to look tough. And if that is you, it's typically the gym bros and stuff that never really got in fights and never really got to be intimidating. They want to try to have the chance to be intimidating before they die. Bro, please don't be that dude, bro. Please. Please. I love y'all. Don't be that dude because I don't like to disrespect people. But like the guys that be like, I don't know. They say like the most corny shit when they trying to like intimidate someone, like in say punchlines. Just tell someone you're going to beat the fuck out of them. Sorry. Or just tell them you'll beat them up. But don't be telling them like, I don't know. It'd be some corny shit like, oh my God, because I'm going to say, I'm explaining this because he reminds me of one of those dudes where they be like, they might be looking at you and they point at the door. They be like, run before I get mad, or you don't want to see me get angry. It's like, bro, get your Disney cartoon Kingdom Hearts head ass out of here, bro. No one wants to see that. You're not intimidating. You're big as shit. Just tell someone that you're going to beat the eyeballs out of them. It don't take all that extra shit trying to think of big quotes and stuff. You're not the Punisher. No one fears you, bro. You're not like that. When you speak in quotes and shit and you threaten someone, it looks lame as hell. I'm saying that to say this. This liberal TikToker warned Trump supporters that he stays inside his home for their safety. Because if he comes outside, he will come after you. Who is this nigga supposed to be? Jeepers Creepers? Because he can't trust himself enough not to hurt you. I'm trying to figure out who this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde ass nigga supposed to be to tell us that he stays in the house for our own safety. Man, this is crazy. Let's get to him. You guys got to see this, man. Let me play this dude. Come on, Twitter. Here we go.
House. Yeah. I lost my job because and if you guys are wondering about, like, I am, and some of you making comments about that I'm in my house. Yeah. I lost my job because of the election. I had to basically quarantine myself because I'm not safe. It's not safe for me to be around you guys. It's not safe for you. None of you. If you see my face and know me, I had to quit my job because I was going to come after you. I could not trust myself not to hurt you.
So I hope this message gets to this individual right here. Dude, if I saw you, I would put hands and feet and knees on you, dude. And I believe I would do the same if you thought about putting your hands on anyone with a MAGA hat. You people, you live on the internet. You can't be out here making threats among God-fearing American people that just want to believe in their beliefs. You're telling me that you stay inside of the house because you're so fucking emotional. That's the problem with these soy boys. They think beta energy is somehow alpha. because you can't control your emotions, you willing to come to me and get your ass whooped. What's the point of that? What's going on with these niggas? How are they so delusional that they truly believe they can make active threats and say what they're going to do to us? So guys, just so you know, you got this redhead giant that's going to beat the shit out of you if he ever see you. So you'll be on alert if you ever run into this guy to be careful, because he's already said he has to keep himself inside because Trump supporters, he just can't see him. He has no control, no restraint. I tell you, I hate saying what I would do to somebody. No one has approached me with this bullshit yet in my career. But if this dude came up on me with this ignorant shit, he would get the shit slapped out of him. And a lot of conservatives would. You know why? Because if you're a conservative, I'm be honest, bro, you got some stripes. You got some heart. We came from an era where we got canceled for believing what we believe in. We came from an era where we got death threats just for voting red. We came from an era where people said that they would kill us and take our head off. So, bro, you're talking to individuals that are war ready, battle tested. All of us got hits. We lost family members. We lost friends. We've been slandered. Some of us lost our businesses. Some of us lost our jobs for being conservative. You think that we gonna let Andre, the man, dog? They just don't understand what they're dealing with. Conservatives are individuals that have been pushed to the limits. They're not about to let you the fuck come up here and do what you want to do, bro. That's not how it works. Shout out to Matlock. Reminds me of that old show that my mom used to love. Matlock in a white suit. But I just find it odd that these people always look this way. They always try to give out these threats like they are speaking in a movie or a term. I'm staying inside the house because I'm scared of what I might do. Bro, you're not a demon, bro. You're not on demon time, bro. Take your stupid ass inside the house. You look very approachable and you look like a nice gentleman. Be that. But don't be out here threatening Trump supporters that will put your ass down. It's just the most ignorant shit I've ever seen. That's what I said. Content has gotten so far, bro. People have gotten so delusional from reality that they don't understand there's consequences behind the shit that they say. And when things do finally reach a turn point, they can't even apologize. They'll just simply make it seem like the world was against them and they're victims of the world and not victims of their actions. These people are disingenuous as shit. They're disingenuous. So, yeah, of course, my dog had me go super viral. I got like 24 million views. It's probably more than that now after Cyrus locked me out. People thought I was setting that story up. That's the honest to God truth. On my mom's grave. Raven-Symoné, Hollywood actress. All right. Her wife has angered fans after she randomly announced she has more money than Raven. I found this
Jewish.
Raven. Let's go ahead and get into this.
Thought I was Jewish for the longest time.
What are you?
Oh, the J word.
Not Jewish, just like a white girl.
I like you guys together quite a bit.
She was really bummed because she thought that in marrying me, a Jewish girl, she was going to get an upgraded.
I was marrying rich too, and then I found out.
Yeah, but you're rich.
I doesn't mean as rich as me.
Really? Wait, what? You're wealthier?
Yeah. Part of why I feel like I have to stand like 10 toes down about it and speak with my whole chest is because so many people think I married Raven just for money.
So say I didn't. Say I'm richer.
I do. That's what I just did.
So do it right here.
I didn't marry Raven for money. I'm richer.
So you married Raven because you're attracted to her.
Yes.
I married Raven.
It's so soggy it broke.
I married Raven because I'm really attracted to her, even her boobs, and she might remove them, and that's fine with me because I don't care.
Okay. Damn, that was a disturbing ass conversation. More than I thought. Raven's about to remove her tits, nigga. What the fuck is going on? Hollywood destroys these people. Lord Jesus, help them, Jesus. I'm asking the Lord to please save Raven titties. Please. Please don't let that woman be so delusional and cut her shits off. We don't need that. I don't want to live in a world without that so Raven having titties, bro. What the fuck? She said Raven's going to cut off her tits? I mean, that completely made me forget about what I was about to talk about. What the fuck? Raven's trying to cut off her titties? What the hell? No, Pyru. They made it seem like that was an intentional thing. She said, even though I don't want her to, unless she's a pure bitch. So you telling me she's going to talk about her having to cut her tits off for breast cancer? Like, bro, she's worse than I thought. If it's that, it sounds like Raven wants to be more masculine. And There was no need for that to be brought up. I don't know how gay relationships work, but if a female made more money than a man and she says that, that's no need for that. That's no respect for the man to me, and there's no need to have to bring that up. That's your own personal finances, in my opinion. They ain't got to be shared to the world. Raven did look a little bit embarrassed by that, and I feel like Raven has gotten beaten down from Hollywood so much that she needs love from someone. And I hate to say it, I feel like she might even be gay because of what men did to her in Hollywood. I mean, it's a common thing. Women get these bad experiences as a kid with men, and they don't trust men no more. So much so that they try to make themselves look extremely unattractive. And Raven is a beautiful woman, but you can't tell now. That motherfucker look like she's training to be the next Whoopi Goldberg. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that shit is pathetic, what Raven has become. But I don't want to live in a world without Raven having titties. What is going on, America? That's fucking crazy. And she just sits there and disrespects her in front of the entire world. These celebrities, man, they always are thinking about their egos in this moment. Like, bro, things are bigger than the moment. You can't just sit there and disrespect your wife that way. But the entire interaction is weird. I love Raven. I'm attracted to her, and I love her breasts. I don't care if it's two females gooning. The shit is nasty. I never approved of threesomes and shit like that. I don't want to see two females goon in front of me, bro. That shit is ungodly as fuck. And I'm a selfish nigga. I want you all to myself. I don't want to see you touching on another woman. I don't want to do all that Sodom and Gomorrah ass shit. I've been turned to a pillar of stone fucking with these hoes, man. I cannot do it. So I don't approve of it, whether it be male or female. But I accept those that are. But I feel like Raven was somewhat manipulated to be that way. Shout out to 1313, first time chat. I feel sorry for Raven. I feel sorry for Raven, y'all. I feel sorry for Raven. So, Playboy Mansion is officially moving to their headquarters to Miami Beach and is planning a massive comeback that will bring the brand back to its former popularity and elevate Miami forever. I got Gunna in the background on this that I added. This is going to be big, but at the same time, like I said on my Instagram story, the CIA is coming with them. Best believe it. So, yeah, we can celebrate. Yeah, we can be happy that we got more foreign stars on the way to Miami as if we needed more. But you got to understand, if they're doing stuff like this and you start seeing these big brands choosing to come to a location like that, it lets you know that Miami has a hell of a lot more celebrities than most people could even imagine. And it's so many stars that you start having these entities that are extensions of the government to come spy on them. Me moving to Miami, I'm not by myself. A lot of us moved here in the last 2 years. The government knows that. I don't think it's random that Playboy is trying to come to Miami. We know that they're active spy operation. So where would they move? They would move where the stars are. Like I said, the country is constantly changing. The powers that be will change with us. So I'm kind of worried about that because I don't think it's just Playboy that's coming here and wreaking havoc. But it just lets me know that Miami is starting to be a new topic for the elites.